and I'll be your guide for the duration of this journey. Actually, questions, comments, opinions are welcome. And this is going to be a walking tour that's going to take us about 40 minutes. But then I'll first give you a brief history about this building, tell about the transatlantic slave trade before we start with the walking tour. So then firstly, I will officially welcome you by saying Akwaba. Akwaba means welcome. I know you're familiar with the word Akwaba. Then you respond Midasi. Yes, so Akwaba. Perfect. This is the Cape Coast Slave Castle, and this happens to be the third castle that the Europeans erected along the shores of Ghana. Actually, the first castle that they built on our land happens to be the St. George's Castle or the Elmina Castle. Elmina Castle was built by the Portuguese around 1482. The second one is in Accra. That is the Christiansborg Castle or the Osi Castle. Yes, that was built by the Danish in the year 1661. And thus, this is the third or the last castle built by the British in the year 1664. So then this castle that you see, this has been standing for 361 years. So you can just imagine how long it took them to complete everything that you see. And anytime I say the British built this castle, it sounds a little dicey and debatable, just because the actual labor used in building the castle was us. So we can say we built this. And you may start to ask yourself the reason why the Europeans came to Africa in the first place. You know, the Europeans had so many reasons for coming. Some came as exploiters, some came to expand their territories, some came as missionaries to spread Christianity, some came in search of free human labor and also for gold. Everything started when the Spaniards got onto the New World, that is America. When they got onto the New World, gold, silver mines were open. They started to establish huge plantations, and some of the plantations was tobacco, coffee, cotton, sugarcane. Initially, they were using the natives of America known as the Red Indians on those lands. But then due to tropical diseases, these natives were dying in numbers. So then there was one Catholic priest, one of their kind, named Bartholomew de las Casas. He was the one who suggested and recommended the use of Africans to the Europeans. He said Africans are naturally strong. We stand tropical diseases, we work under similar climatic conditions. Africans are naturally good at farming, so then we will be the best candidate to work on the plantations for them. And you know, some around 1512, a couple of black people were taken from places from Africa to places such as Santo Domingo, present-day Haiti, just to be tested on these plantations. And truly, these black people proved very strong on those plantations when they got there. And since then, that brought a rise in the demand of Africans. The unfortunate story of misery and pain. The forced exit of Africans taken from their motherland to a place that was not unknown to them. Actually, the Europeans built about 60 forts and castles in the whole of West Africa. And out of the 60 forts and castles that they built, Ghana alone, we had about 40 of them. About 80% all because of gold.